And we are back. NFL predictions week 8. Let's get into it. To recap last week, I ended up going 10-5, putting my season total to 80, 27-1 on the year, getting my lock of the week right, which was the Patriots. So I am 7-0 in that category. To quickly recap the games I got wrong, I got the Dolphins Browns, the Colts Chargers, the Commanders Cowboys, Falcons 49ers, and Texans Seahawks all wrong. All right, starting out, we have Thursday Night Football. We have the Vikings who are 3-3 and the Chargers who are 4-3. Vikings coming off of a loss to the Eagles, 28-22, while the Chargers coming off of a loss to the Colts. It was by 14 points. It was like 38-24 or something like that. I'm going to take the Chargers here. It has been confirmed by Kevin O'Connell that Carson Wentz is going to be the starter. So, I'm going to go with the Chargers. I do think Carson Wentz gives the Vikings the better chance at winning. However, I don't think that either quarterback they have is really that good enough to, take the talent that this team has and take it to the next level. So give me the Chargers. And what should be, and I'm hoping a good game, but I don't think it's going to be. I think this will be a very depressing game. Moving on to our 1 o'clock games, we finally don't have an international game. They have been messing my sleep schedule up so bad. We have the Dolphins who are 1-6 at the Falcons who are 3-3. Now the Dolphins came out and said that they are not firing Mike McDaniel this week. Whether that means, they're going to wait till the end of the season or they're just buying their time, seeing maybe if he's somehow able to salvage it, who knows. But both teams lost. Dolphins in embarrassing fashion to the Browns, while the Falcons 20-10 to the 49ers Sunday night just couldn't really get anything going. I actually really like the Dolphins in this game with Mike McDaniel's job on the line. I think he could play well, but I am going to go with the Falcons just because they're the safe pick. So give me the Falcons. Moving on, we have Bears who are 4-2 coming off of a win. And we have the Ravens who are 1-5 coming off of a bye. Now, if memory serves me correct, Lamar Jackson should be back this week. Obviously, that's best case scenario for the Ravens. He is, in my opinion, the best quarterback in the league. I mean, we've seen how the Ravens have done without him, and we saw how they were doing with him. I'm going to take the Ravens to win this one if Lamar is back. Now, granted, this pick could change if it comes out that Lamar is inactive, and you will see that, I am picking the Bears. So, basically, if Lamar plays, give me the Ravens. If Lamar doesn't play, give me the Bears. I mean, it's about as easy as it can get. Moving on, we have the Jets and Bengals. Jets 0-7. Still looking for their first win as they lost 13-6 to the Panthers with Justin Fields getting benched. While the Bengals 3-4, they got a nice win over the Steelers on Thursday night. I'm going to take the Bengals. Once again, I actually do like the Jets a little bit in this matchup. Something just about, I don't know, I'm a big Tyrod Taylor fan. I think he's a way better quarterback than teams give him credit for. I could see a surprise win here, but I'm going to once again play it safe and take the Bengals. Moving on now, we have the Bills who are 4-2 coming off of a bye week, and the Panthers who are 4-3 coming off of a win over the Jets. I'm going to take the Bills. I mean, the Panthers barely beat the Jets. As much as I like to see them 4-3, I'm not, convinced on their record. I'm not convinced that they're a good team. I still think we need to see a bit more. Bryce Young is going to be out this game, so in goes Andy Dalton. I'm taking the Bills. 49ers and Texans. The 49ers coming off of a win over the the Falcons. Oh my goodness. While the Texans, who are 2-5, coming off of a loss to the Seahawks on Monday night. I'm going to take the 49ers here. I actually really love the Texans. If you can't tell, I'm not a Texans fan. I just really like their team. But, I mean, at this point, I'm officially throwing in the towel. I mean, I don't think they can compete with good teams anymore. So I'm going to take, the good team they're playing against to win. But I do like the Texans a lot. I do think they could win these games. It's just I'm giving up hope on them for now. Browns and Patriots. Browns 2-5, Patriots 5-2, both picking up wins. Patriots winning over the Titans in dominant fashion. Browns winning over the Dolphins in dominant fashion. One team's the better team here. I'm taking the Patriots. Yeah, the Browns can beat up on the 1-win Dolphins, but can they beat up? Not even beat up. Can they beat a 5-win Patriots who are red hot? I don't think so. I'm gonna take the Patriots. Final 1 o'clock game, we got the Giants, who are 2-5, coming off of an embarrassing loss to the Broncos, 33-32, where they missed 2 extra points, could have won them the game. Their kicker gets cut, rightfully so. They allow 33 points in the fourth quarter, which is how they lost, allowing 0 points for the first 3. Yeah, just embarrassing. While the Eagles, they pick up a win over the Vikings, 28-22. They are 5-2 on the season. I'm going to take the Eagles. They're just a better team. No one expected New York to be good this year. I'm glad they're showing flashes early on. It shows that maybe next year will be their year. But as for now, this year, I think they're going to keep losing these close games that they are able to win. Buccaneers, Saints. Buccaneers 5-2. Saints 1-6. Buccaneers coming off of a 24-9 loss to the Lions on Monday night, while the Saints coming off of a 26-14 loss to the Bears. It's once again same thing. I'm taking the Buccaneers to have the better team, even though Mike Evans is going to be out for a majority, if not all, of the rest of the regular season. I still really like Sterling Shepard and Ted Johnson. They still have Chris Godwin, and they still have Emeka Ibuka. The receiver room's still good. Bucky Irving is, I don't know if he's going to play this week. I'm imagining not. So, their injuries on the offense is definitely taking a hit. In fact, I actually just picked up K. Dotton in my fantasy league because both my tight ends are going to miss this week. So, Darren Waller and Brock Bowers. So, it's like I need someone. And I'm like, ooh, K. Dotton could be good with Mike Evans gone. So, we picked him up. And I'm hoping he'll have a big game. I do think the Buccaneers are going to win this one. 4:25 game, we have the Titans and the Colts. Titans 1-6, coming off of a loss to the Patriots, while the Colts 6-1, quite the opposite, coming off of a win against the Chargers. One of these teams are one of the best in the league. One of these teams are one of the worst in the league. I think it's pretty obvious. I'm picking the Colts, the best team. So much so they are my lock of the week. If you don't know, I'll quickly explain it. Lock of the week. Every week I'm a lot. If you know what the ESPN Eliminator Challenge is, it's that, but you don't get eliminated. Every week I can pick one team. The only rule is I cannot pick the same team twice. Obviously, the goal is for them to win. So I had to be smart. Do I want to waste all the good teams immediately? Do I want to, try and pick the questionable matchups that have bad teams who I'm confident in? As you can tell by my 7-0 record, I've picked the good teams. Every year I've tried, picking the bad close ones. It normally doesn't end up well for me. So we're going a different approach this year, seeing if, we're able to see it through the whole year. But anyway, give me the Colts. Cowboys, Broncos are over 4-25. Cowboys 3-1, coming off of a win over the Commanders, 44-22. While the Broncos 5-2, coming off of a come from behind 33-32 win over the Giants. I'm going to take the Broncos here. Basically, the Cowboys have just relied on their high-scoring offense. That's how they've won every game, pretty much. I think going against a top-tier defense like the Broncos, they are still going to put up points, but not enough to win them this game. I think they're going to lose by probably 10 points. Sunday night, Packers 4-1-1, picking up the win over the Cardinals. They were trailing the whole game, but came back at the end. And then Steelers, they were winning the whole game and then choked it away at the end to the Bengals. I'm going to take the Packers here. I think this is going to be a really good game, between two teams who are showing a lot of potential. I just think this Packers defense is too much for the Steelers offense. So I'm going to take the Packers. I do think this will be a relatively low-scoring game. And finally, Commanders 3-4, Chiefs 4-3. Commanders, they lose to the Cowboys, and the Chiefs, they win over the Raiders, putting up allowing a goose egg, 31-0. I'm taking the Chiefs. I think they're turning into one of the best teams again. They look unstoppable. The Commanders, Jay Daniels isn't having a sophomore slump, but it just seems like the team around him has gotten worse, so I'm going to take the Chiefs. And in case you're curious, teams are on bye week are the Jaguars, who are 4-3, the Raiders, who are 2-5, the Lions, who are 5-2, the Seahawks, who are 5-2, the Rams, who are 5-2, and the Cardinals, who are 2-5. That makes 6 teams. To recap my picks, I have the Chargers, Falcons, Ravens, Bengals, Bills, 49ers, Patriots, Eagles, Buccaneers, Colts, Broncos, Packers, and Chiefs winning, with the Colts being the lock of the week. To talk about the playoff picture, obviously we're only in week 7, about to be week 8, so no team has been eliminated or clinched a spot. It'd be pretty crazy if that did happen. Don't even think that's mathematically possible. But the 1 seeds are the Colts, who are 6-1, and the Packers, who are 4-1-1. The 2 teams with only 1 loss, although the Packers should have an asterisk next to that with that tie. The 2 seeds being the Patriots and 49ers, both at 5-2. The 7 seeds being the Jaguars, who are 4-3, and the Rams, who are 5-2. 3 seeds being the Broncos and Eagles at 5-2. 6 seeds being the 4-3 Chargers and the 5-2 Seahawks. 4 seeds being the 4-2 Steelers and the 5-2 Buccaneers. And the 5 seeds being the 4-2 Bills and the 5-2 Lions. But that should do it for this episode. Sorry if you thought I went fast. I don't know if you're able to hear. My throat is killing me a bit. I've been sick pretty much for now day 3. So it's been something I've been dealing with. Maybe it's also just a combined morning voice. Who knows? But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.